Hi everyone,
Hello.
this
Hello.
is Paul, John, and today we have Kristina Lazic with us.
Hello.
Welcome. You're gonna
Thank
play.
you.
You're gonna be playing tonight
Yes.
here in Gate 2. This is the second time we see you, as you came to Iris 2 years ago.
2 years ago already.
2 years ago.
With Damian Lazarus.
With
Correct.
Damian. It
Yeah.
was an amazing time, and we are so happy to have you here.
I'm also very happy to be here.
How are you doing? Like we were talking before, long trip to reach
Yes.
to reach
I
Dubai.
came all the way from Mexico. Went through a variety of continents. Yeah. I arrived here without my luggage, but I'm here, ready to play tonight.
Yeah, just the USB.
You and your
all.
music.
That's
Yes.
all.
That's all.
That's
Yeah.
all we need. That's all we
Yeah.
need. Well, yeah, because yesterday I saw on your stories how long it is to come back from honestly
Yeah,
when
I
did
was
you
in-
leave? When
yeah,
did you arrive?
I was in Guadalajara. It took me around 24 hours.
Wow.
Yeah. Plus the time difference.
And you're so fresh.
Well,
Yeah,
I arrived
actually,
here.
yes. Yeah, I was here last night. I'm not that fresh.
Because I arrived here and I went straight to sleep and I collapsed for like 10 hours. So now I am full of energy again and ready for tonight.
Beautiful, beautiful. New label. This is the main thing.
Yes,
Lazic.
yes, I have a label.
You say Lazic
yes,
or
yeah, Lazic.
Lazic?
Yes, it's actually French,
It
as you
is,
may know,
it is.
guys. Yes.
It's like a slang
So-
for music, sick, and just
Exactly.
Lazic.
Yeah.
Yes, because my DJ name is Kristina Lazic. It's a Serbian surname because my husband is Serbian, and Lazic is spelled the same way as Lazic, which
Correct.
means like Lazic,
La musique.
like
La
music.
musique.
La musique.
La
Yeah.
musique.
So this label, I launched it in March.
Yeah.
It's today there is a third release of the label. Yeah. I'm trying to kind of
Okay.
help people in minimal music and kind of emerging producers to be
Nice.
given a voice with the label, and I'm involving more established producers to remix them. And I'm trying to also bring some equality, which means that I'm trying to involve as many women as possible. So I'm always in the lookout for female producers
This
in
must
minimal
take
music.
a lot of time, huh?
It takes a long time, yes, but
Lot of work.
there are more and more females getting involved. So watch this space.
You have a team
There is-
with you? You're not doing
Yes,
all
I
this
have. I have a
alone?
team. I have a team. I have a label
Okay.
manager. I have Antonio, who is the A&R,
Okay.
and the latest EP was by Antonio. And then I have also a girl helping me on like communication, marketing, contracts, and all of that.
All
So
right.
it's like a
Like you have
team of
The
4
admin,
people.
the
yes.
A&R, and you.
Yes.
And so, what will be like your main role in the label? If you
Yeah,
have
I
an
mean, I am,
A&R, you're just like supervising
I'm
everything.
supervising everything and kind of coordinating, and of course I'm listening to all the music clearly, developing the more strategy stuff. Because on the side I've also launched a mentoring program called
Yes.
Mentor Zik. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah.
Where did she get all these ideas?
Yeah, I mean, it started as, people were just asking me for kind of coaching lessons informally. And this was when I was still working in the past for the corporate world. I used to work for Google, yeah. And they were like asking me, how did you manage, to grow as a DJ? And I was like, maybe, I grow because I have been putting in place all those kind of marketing skills. I was working in marketing, and I can make them available to the industry. So I developed the course. And now there are also going to be workshops and the platform being launching
Okay.
soon. And basically, I'm turning all of this into a sort of an academy to help
That's super nice.
aspiring DJs with the marketing, branding,
Okay,
and
it's more on the
communication skills.
One of
Maybe-
the biggest common mistake that everyone does, you would say, for like people that try to get on the map. What is the mistake that every time you say like you should do this or that?
Yeah, I mean, definitely people focus on the technical skills, which is
Okay.
great, but they don't look at the marketing skills. They think that social media is something to be scared of, and you need to be present on social media. You can be present and show even underground stuff on social media. For example, I have my own Vinyl Pick of the Month series where I show myself playing vinyls, and I kind of promote labels and
Okay.
producers from the very underground world, which is my biggest genre and biggest passion. And so I think that's one of the things that people need to focus on: social media, but also networking. It's important to take time to go and attend key industry events.
Okay.
There is IMS going on now in Ibiza, for example. There is
Yes,
AD,
correct.
Music Week, and by that I mean not to go to the parties. I mean to go and network with people from the industry, because a lot of opportunities have come up for me.
From that?
Because I was
Okay.
literally taking days off from my job at Google, and I was not spending time with family to go to IMS, ADE, and eventually things are coming and
Okay.
happening now. Yeah. So I
Wow.
think it's important to have a kind of a strategy about where you want to go as an artist, and also believe in yourself, and just put yourself out there and start communicating and identify what's that thing that makes you stand out, which is going to be your brand, basically.
Correct.
I started off, showcasing that I was a mother and a DJ, which was, people may think, oh my God, a mother and a DJ. And actually, that was my brand at the beginning. And now my brand has evolved, and now I'm more a kind of a label manager, and I am also, an
different
empowering
roles.
artist. Yeah. So it has really played a key role in my growth as an artist. To have a kind of a strategy about where I wanted to go. So now I'm trying to help other artists understand the importance
That's
of
beautiful.
that.
Because when did the Christina Lazic project started?
It started 7 years ago when I
7
was
years
on
ago?
maternity. Yeah. I always do things that are not
Yeah,
normal.
like it's not
Always do
supposed to
crazy
go along.
things. Yeah, I mean, yeah. So many times people have been telling me I'm
Yeah.
crazy. Yeah, I mean, maybe
That's-
I'm crazy.
That's the good part of it. That's the good part of it.
Yeah, I mean, I started DJing when Sofia, my daughter, was 6 months old.
Okay.
Yeah, actually, a friend of my husband called Mina Lazic. She's not,
Okay. Related.
Yeah. She told me, starting a DJ course, why don't you come with me? And I was
Okay.
like, oh, that sounds cool because I love electronic music. And people were always calling me the DJ because I was always making,
The one with the big
ages-
playlist. Everyone's
yeah,
like, "Just
I
a
started
DJ."
off with CDs, because,
Well, same
while-
here.
a while
Same
ago.
here, no worries.
Okay.
Same
And
here.
then it turned into Spotify playlist, and I was always the DJ. And so then I started this DJ course, and I remember I didn't go to the one with Mina, my friend, because it was too far away and I was breastfeeding.
Yeah.
So I found this course on, next to where I was living in London. And then I was like, listen, I've always loved music. When I was a teenager, I was making music. I composed, an album. Yeah.
Okay.
But I always left it there in
What
the
type? Like what?
pop music. I was writing all these romantic.
We want to hear that. We want to hear that.
I was also singing. Now I don't sing anymore, but I was playing the piano and composing music, and I had this
Nice.
dream of being a musician. But there was no X Factor then, there was nothing like that.
Yeah.
You either knew someone in the music industry or you were done. So basically I left that CD in a kind of a drawer, that hidden drawer, that's a dream. And then when I was 30, this opportunity of the DJ course came up, and I was like, this time I'm not living my music dream, so I'm gonna
That's
do
beautiful.
everything I can to do it. And I've been doing in parallel the corporate job and the music job, and in the meantime I was also a mother, so it was a bit intense. But now
imagine.
I'm here.
And now
doing
you're
music
happy.
full
Full on.
time. I'm doing music
Full on.
full time now.
That's
yeah.
insane.
Yeah.
You have a very busy summer.
I have a busy
Yeah.
summer, yes. I'm gonna be based basically in Ibiza most of the time. Yeah.
Yeah, many events. Are you gonna play at High Ibiza?
Yes.
Where else?
Yeah,
You
so
told-
well, Ibiza is my third season again with Damian Lazarus.
Yes, yes.
On
In the
Saturday.
temple,
Yeah, exactly. That's going to happen in mid-August. And then I'm starting in a couple of weeks. I have the big opening of Amnesia. Yeah,
Wow.
yeah.
That's
In the terrace. I'm like, wow. And then I have Ants, Tushuaya, I have Paradise, Solid Grooves, like a lot of parties.
That's
Yeah,
proper
Pyramid.
ones.
That's the
Yeah, I can't wait,
proper
yes. And I'm going to be back and forth from Ibiza, yeah. So,
Well, it's okay. You're based in Milano, right?
Yes,
So
yeah.
it's quite
Yeah,
easy
it's
to.
feasible.
Okay, cool.
What's
Yeah.
your favorite thing as being a DJ?
Well,
Yeah.
of course, it's to play. And
Okay.
I love to kind of create that energy, mutual energy with the dance floor. I really feel connected with the dance floor, and I love when when there are no phones and people
Yeah.
are just getting lost with the music, and they can experiment and just go with the flow and improvise.
How would you define your sound as a
Yeah.
like the experience Christina Lazic? How would you describe it?
Yeah, my music is somewhere between the like deep tech, minimal, melodic house. So it's somewhere in between those two worlds, yeah. And that's why I launched my label, because I was submitting music to labels, and of course I released music on some labels, but many people were telling me, this is too melodic, this is too minimal, this is too deep. I was like, well, that's my style.
Yeah.
So I've also found out that there are several producers who make similar music to mine, and I was like, listen, I want to start my label. I know it's a lot of work, but I'm kind of, I'm trying to make this genre grow. And that's my sound. Yeah.
When launching a label, what was the highest difficulty you were not?
Yeah, I mean, I started thinking about the label last July. I left Google in May, end of May. So between May and June, I was basically thinking what I'm going to do next. And then from July onwards, I started planning what the label would look like. So I really paid a lot of attention to the storytelling. I mean, again, coming from marketing, I was like, this needs to have a great name, great logo, great symbol that identifies the label. I was paying a lot of attention into developing a sort of a brand. So now I have a brand book, and people are like, do you have a brand book for your label? And I have a brand book. But people understand that there is all this story of the moon, which is the symbol of Lazik, which is a symbol of femininity, motherhood, and light.
On your heels.
Yes, this idea of the moon that represents me, because it's also the shape of a sea, like Christina. And and then I wanted the colors to be somewhere, between the colors of the sunset to the sunrise, representing the night colors. Yeah, and I also love surrealism, so I wanted all these kind of elements like doors, keys, clocks, mirrors to be in there. So I kind of paid a lot of attention to that. And even before I started the label, I was getting demo submissions from people telling me, I like the branding, so I trust you, I send you my music.
It
so
does says a lot in the end.
Yeah.
Like, all these details means a lot for the overall experience. Like you give like a pre-filter of how to receive a track or how to listen to something.
Yes, it pays off. It's a lot of work, but there is a story and people understand it. And I'm getting the support. I mean, last week I sent some promos to Dubfire. And the answer to me, he told me, you're doing very well with the label. I love how you're working. I mean, Dubfire, no? So it means that people perceive it, even if, of course, it's still very small. The numbers are
it's
small.
Only 1 month you launch it in March, right?
Yes.
So
but still, if you put that kind of, similar to what I've seen coming here, you see that there is a soul, there is effort, and there is love. If you put that in your project, people will perceive it.
Where do you see the label in 5?
Yeah.
15 years?
Yes, I mean, for me, Damian Lazarus has been always an example. Like, I like what he has been doing over the years. Now, Crostana is more than 20 years old.
Yes,
so I would like
the 20 years.
It was last year.
Yeah, last year.
So I would like to do something similar to what Damian has done, to build a family of people, kind of help them grow, and then make it, bigger and bigger, and always keep up with the trends, of course, but leaving that kind of nature of identity. And eventually I'm also launching an apparel line. I come from Milan. I like fashion, even if I have zero clothes because they're all in the luggage. Yeah. So, I would like to develop that kind of thing of helping DJs also get dressed with nice style, So, yeah.
It's a lot of projects that you're handling at the same time.
Definitely.
Yes, but I like, I have this kind of vision of like, I need to make it happen. Yeah.
Crazy. I love it. So how do you organize your family life when you have such a hectic schedule?
Because Paul has a dog and he's living like 300 meters away and it's already like, guys, I need to go walk my dog. Sorry, I cannot stay, I need to go.
No, it's not easy. It's not easy. And currently my husband lives in London because he works in finance and that's the kind of hub of finance. So I am with my daughter in Milan. Whenever I travel to the opposite side of the world for 2-3 days and then I come back to stay with Sofia. But to be honest, when I was working for Google, I was going a lot of times to the Silicon Valley. So it was not much different. And I was traveling a lot to see clients or, agencies, whatever. So I'm trying to get organized, trying to have a healthy life. When possible, trying to bring my family with me. For example, I was in Barcelona in March and I had a panel and I was playing and my husband and Sofia came with me and it was really beautiful. Sofia was there. She wanted to stay awake until like 1 a.m. to listen to me play. So I'm trying to kind of, show that it's possible to have a family life. And the DJ life is just a job as anything else. I mean, also doctors.
About to say, it is a weird job, but it is actually a full-time job. You have really to commit and to put yourself discipline and rules if you
Exactly. And my mother-in-law, she's a very successful doctor. She's a pneumologist and she's always been a mother while having a very important career, traveling to conferences, working long hours in hospital. It's the same. I mean, it's the
Yeah,
same.
yeah,
It's
yeah.
just about being disciplined. Of course, I get help from, you know, grandparents here and there, depending on the
Yeah.
logistics between Serbia, London, Italy. But yeah, it's a matter of getting organized and being disciplined, and you know, yeah, that's what I'm trying to do. And I like the idea that I'm showing my daughter that she can follow her dreams and her passion. So whatever she will want to do, I will always be supportive because I was kind of, you know, my parents have always been great, but telling me you need to find the office job. So you know, I want her to just follow whatever her passion is.
Talking
Yeah.
about dreams, what would be the person you will dream to play with?
Enzo Siragusa. He's the founder of Fuse London.
Okay.
It's,
Okay.
Yeah. Well, originally from Italy.
Okay.
Yeah, he's my favorite DJ producer, and I was living in London for a long time, and I got very influenced by that kind of minimal, deep tech world. And this label Fuse is amazing, and this guy is a genius for me. So, yeah.
The venue?
And you never collaborate?
venue,
Like,
the favorite venue?
No, but I'm hoping that
You
Enzo,
know each
please
other,
look
right?
at us and listen.
maybe he's
No,
on the
maybe-
pipeline if
yeah.
he's watching.
Yeah, I mean, to be honest, venues. I had Space Miami and Amnesia as goals, and Space Miami I just played there, and Amnesia is coming. And then there's a festival, Sunwaves, which is coming.
Yep.
So, I mean, I'm like, I just can't wait for this to happen. I also like Fabric London, so I hope to play there eventually.
Nice.
Yeah.
Nice.
The person you would love to go for a coffee. Sorry, George, I'm stealing your questions. I know. This
Yeah.
is the
Well, doesn't need to be music related.
No.
So I don't. Well, I
Alive or
studied
dead?
media and communications, and I love a lot Noam Chomsky. I don't know if you know him. He has written a lot of interesting books about politics and media and how to read propaganda theory. And for me, this guy is like a philosopher and you know, linguist, and he's an amazing brain. And I would love to go for a coffee with him to understand what he thinks about a lot of geopolitical dynamics.
Okay.
Yeah. Yeah.
That's a very specific one.
He's one of the guys I really admire.
All right.
An artist you would love to collaborate with.
I like a lot Dennis Krutz.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, how
Yes.
to- it's very hard to dislike.
or even or even Colter. Colter is great.
Yes,
Yeah.
yes.
So or a Traumer.
Yeah,
Yeah. Yeah. French.
Yeah.
Yes.
Yeah.
Correct. Yeah,
Yeah,
we
so-
would love to have him here as well. Like, we are working on it, but it's a bit tough. Like, there's a lot of demand for him now. in
Yeah.
Dubai.
Yes.
It's quite.
Yeah, he's
hard to get.
growing fast as well. But
Yes.
I think you will do a nice match together.
A lot
I
of
think
people
so.
have been telling me that I am a bit of a female Traumer or a female
Yeah.
Mihai Popoviciu. I'm in between
Yeah.
these two
Yeah.
worlds.
Yeah.
Yeah. So maybe one. I mean, I played at Get Traum last year in Milan.
Nice.
Nice.
Yeah. So you know, maybe a
will-
collaboration
it will
may come eventually.
Naturally.
What do you think you are still missing in your career?
What I'm still missing, well,
Or something you are really working on? Let's say something you spot that.
yeah. To
will
yes, to organize these events, I would love to
Okay.
become, you know, to learn and to become better at organizing events.
Okay.
Because I've never done that. I've done a lot of events in my marketing job before.
Yeah.
For the brands I was working for, and now I want to do it for my own brand. So starting off in 3 weeks, I'll kick off this journey. I'm sure you know more than me about how that works. And yeah, I hope to become better and better at that part. I have a question for you. Yes.
Oh.
Yes.
Surprise.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oof.
Yes. I mean, what are the two questions? What are the artists, international artists that you're going to host here?
Okay.
Yeah. And what's the vision for Gate 2? I
What's
mean,
the vision?
I love it. So where are you going to bring it in 5 years from now?
5 years from now. So crazy story actually. Like when we designed this place, we wanted it to be like you're going to a venue where the sound is actually like the most accurate as possible. So the whatever like let's say the philosophy is like the DJ is trying to say something to express, and the sound system needs to be as accurate as possible. So the people in front will be able to understand. Like it's like a translator.
Totally, yeah.
If you don't
It
use
makes
the
a
same,
huge difference.
it
Yes.
makes a huge difference.
Yeah.
So in the end, the DJ has, let's say, more. He can reach some complicated parts of his playlist more easily in this venue. That's what we want. For example, when we had Ede last time, he was playing tracks. It's one of the first tracks I've ever made, and I think I never had the balls to play it. And he was playing it. He was like, wow! He was like, wow!
Amazing.
And when we're having this, this is why we created this venue this way. And so to go back on your question, where do we see Gate in a few years? We want this venue to be a hub for artists. Whoever is actually like passing by Dubai, stopping over Dubai, can come here, text us, we meet, we share experience, we share stuff. You need to work a bit, you can work. You want to try a new track or on the sound system, whatever, you can come and try, discuss and meet. We want this to be like a culture hub of
Amazing.
It's actually unique, you know, you can make a track and try it directly on a massive sound system.
Yeah.
This is not everywhere. You can, even in the best studios, you don't have like a proper club to try
it's
it
a club actually,
right
yeah.
So cool.
So yeah, that's the idea.
And also bringing back the what something is missing is like right now electronic music is super trendy. So obviously, with the Instagram thing taking over, and you have a lot of people that are, let's say, getting into electronic music, but it's not really the experience that you know as a, let's say,
as a raver,
raver like how to get lost in a room and experiencing things that you don't know, that you like getting carried away by an artist is actually like what is a DJ? It's not playing the music that everyone knows.
Yes.
For example, talking about Damian, I think Damian is one of the best to actually grab a room and
it takes people on a journey.
It is the real journey. You know any tracks, you know nothing. And you just like, I don't know why,
and he never plays the same set.
No.
Never.
No, it's always like a...
He has this way of carrying the crowd.
Yeah.
It is insane. And like I remember when he was here in Iris last time, you know, like the whole room is vibing, and then at some point when he feels, boom, he play like something a bit stronger, everyone realign, everything explode, and it's just like build up this tension, and then release, tension, release, and it's just like bring you everywhere, and you're like,
and then
you're like, oh, it's the end of the night.
For me, is an example. That's why, as I told you, even for the label, I'm trying to have that kind of vision, which is more like the quality rather than I don't care about having the numbers, the plays on Spotify. I care about building the quality and kind of educating again people, because after COVID there was a bit of a reset.
Yes.
And new generations, I feel they want to have fun, but that quality of music must be preserved. Yeah.
So this place is supposed to be a place where you can easily work on crowd and bring them somewhere. Let's say I like to say it's like a cinema. When you go to the cinema, it's because when you go to see, for example, the like Oppenheimer in IMAX, or Dune 2 in IMAX, it's like perfect. Like you're gonna have the perfect image, the perfect sound, exactly as the director was intending to make it. Here it should be the same. It's like the cinema, you go and you just
And the other aspect is also to feel home. Like every single guest, or friends, or whoever is attending here has to feel home.
I feel at home.
My favorite thing when we open the night, the first people that arrive in the venue, it's like, hey, come with us. Like the first people who arrive at the club, hey, come with us. Check, do you want a drink? Everything is fine. What's up? You chat a bit. Like it's a real. People needs to come here and feel like I can a bit release and have fun, and it's gonna be a good music journey. We take care of the music. We make sure like we got the right DJs at the right place, good performers, and.
And why is it called Gate 2?
So basically it was supposed to be called the lab, and then for like copyright reasons, and it was a bit complicated to call it like that, and we were like
2 weeks before the
2
opening.
weeks before the opening, we need to redo all the branding and everything. Wow, how are we gonna call it? And we were walking in front outside Gate 2 outside Iris, and we saw this massive sign, because here is the Meydan horse race complex.
Yes.
Gate 2, it's already there. We just wrote it differently. We were like,
perfect.
This is the name.
This is Gate 2. This is Gate 2.
It was right there.
As simple as that.
Yeah.
As simple as that. We are like, okay, Destiny. We just got the call. Hey guys, we need to change the name. What? You're like
5 minutes later. It's okay, guys. We have it.
Yeah. Like the place was almost built, and we were like, really last minute, we need to change. Okay.
But it's okay. Now we love the name, actually. Very happy with it.
It's perfect. Who would you love to have here B2B with?
Laurent Garnier.
Okay,
so
I'm
not even thinking about it. It's Laurent Garnier.
It
is this is the final boss of someone that we'd love to have here.
Amazing.
That will be
Let's keep working and see one day. We never know. We never know.
It's gonna come.
We never know. Okay.
Okay.
We good? Any other question? Any other question?
I'm fine. I have learned enough, seen enough, but now I can't wait to see it at night.
Amazing.
Tonight.
Yeah, it is time to
make
go.
You dance. Yeah.
Get ready. Get a bit of rest.
Yes.
Or shopping for you.
Yeah. Yes, like last minute shopping, panic mode.
French people in strike.
Yeah.
Traditions.
Ah,
French traditions. Yeah. So.
All right.
Thank you guys. Thank you so much.
Thanks to you.
Thank you.
And we see you tonight.
Yes.
And thank you guys, for watching.
Ciao.
Thanks for watching. Ciao, ciao. Voilà, done.
Amazing.
Yep.
Amazing.
That was fun.
That's fun. There is some